Question, and one thing that we were kind of talking about earlier is whether or not the president will come to this woman's defense. You know, she's someone who's married to a top cabinet official. She's kind of being pilloried in the press, made to look a little ridiculous, I'm sure, by her account. She's now apologized, of course, but the president has come out and defended people who are close to him before. Will he come out and say anything about this? It's probably one of the things that he shouldn't talk about this evening, but he does have this campaign rally scheduled in which he tends to give more off-the-cuff, unscripted analysis and comments of things. Does he touch this? And I'm not sure it's a great idea, but he certainly could.
I don't think he will, and I also don't, and I think a lot of what Paul said is right, but I don't think people view the lens, I don't think people view policy debates like tax reform through the lens of someone's Instagram account on a story like this. Instead, the president does have a very still unique ability to message to working class Americans about what their anxieties are in a very direct way, and he does so. When he does so, he does very well. The question is whether or not he can do it in a sustained manner so that he can continue to advance his economic agenda, not whether or not this an incident like this is going to define it.
Everyone stick around. We're going to have more with the panel when we come back. President Trump just touched down in Yuma, Arizona. He's going to visit a Customs and Border Inspection office there, and then he's going to hold a campaign-style rally. Will he be able to stay on message? We're back with our politics lead. There you see Air Force One in Yuma, Arizona. The president just landed there right near the U.S.-Mexican border. He's hoping to draw attention to his immigration strategy as fewer illegal immigrants are trying to cross into the U.S. This is the farthest west that President Trump has traveled since taking office. CNN's Boris Sanchez is live for us in Yuma. Boris, what is the president's plan here?
Hey there, Jake. Yeah, the president is trying to highlight one of the areas of his agenda where he has seen some success. We've seen some success in terms of legislative efforts with the passing of Kate's Law and a crackdown on sanctuary cities in the House. Those two bills now headed to the Senate. We've also seen a tremendous amount of investment and a boost in funding to Border Patrol and ICE. The Department of Homeland Security directly attributes this new approach to a 46% decrease in the number of apprehensions at the border in the first 6 months of this year compared to last year. Also of note, Jake, there's actually a barrier here in Yuma. It's considered the gold standard when it comes to border security. There are several layers of fence. There's stadium lighting for miles. And back when it was installed in 2006, since then, the Department of Homeland Security says there's been a 70% decrease in the number of people trying to cross the border at this point. So the president is expected to tout that as a blueprint, so to speak, for the rest of the southern border. As you recall, Jake, this was one of the bedrock promises from Donald Trump during the campaign. After his stop and a briefing with the Department of Homeland Security, he's set to meet with a group of Marines, and then he's headed to that rally in Phoenix where he may go unscripted. We've seen him cause news and distract from his agenda before when he's in front of his most ardent supporters, Jake.
All right, Boris Sanchez in Yuma, Arizona, thank you so much. President Trump, of course, is coming off his 17-day working vacation and heading for a campaign rally tonight. So